Today's topic, Flight Reacts. Flight Reacts is a YouTuber, very large YouTuber who plays a lot of NBA 2K and is popular on Twitch as well. We actually already covered one of his videos where he had a breakup with another girl and was hella toxic was the word I would use because it was. You guys can go check that video. Recently, he got into another issue, which was live streamed with another woman, and we're going to play that. So just to be clear, Flight had tweeted out that he was broken up with her, that he didn't want to be with her anymore after she's been repeatedly doing certain things. And so while he was live streaming to a whole audience, she just insisted on coming to his place, and this is what happened.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Is it shit needed?
No.
Come with it.
I'm not meeting nothing.
Come with
What do
it.
you want me to meet it for?
Come get it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're crazy, though.
You're crazy.
You've got nothing to say? All right, let's keep playing.
You're wasting your time.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna force you out. I'm not gonna touch you or nothing.
I know you're not.
I don't know why. What are you? You're wasting your time right now. Like,
End it, or I won't.
just, huh?
End it, or I won't.
Why do you? No, I'm not ending nothing.
Or I won't.
Just get your shit. Stop. Don't touch. Don't touch.
No. You talk to me.
I'm not talking to you.
Yes. Let's go.
Nah,
End it.
just get off. Get off the screen. Get
No.
off the screen.
Mm-mm. Delete it. End it. Delete the tweet too.
Nah.
You're not single.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You don't know how to act.
You don't know how to act.
I've been know how to act.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Delete the tweet.
You don't know how to act.
I'll act like for you, Daddy. Delete it.
Nah, I don't know.
Yes.
Delete the tweet, Daddy. Daddy, delete the tweet. We're not separated. Daddy, delete the tweet. Come on, so I can fuck you, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy. Is that Doja? That's Doja, right?
What up, Doja?
Sus.
What's good, Doja?
I got so much to say, but I'm gonna save it for later because this. No, Daddy.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
Hey, chill, chill.
Baby,
Don't touch.
delete
Don't
it.
touch. Nah, chill.
Yes.
The toxicity of our city. You, buddy, on the world.
Hey man, listen, I always get super offended whenever women do this like cutesy voice and think they're gonna change my mind. I don't know how you guys are, but me personally, when a girl goes, "Come on, please," when they do that, it makes me want to double down and say no to you even further, just to teach you to be a fucking grown up.
If there was a slight chance, now you killed it.
You killed it. Like if I say no to you and you go, "Come on, baby, please," I'm like, no. I'll go like double down just to reinforce to you that you need to talk to me like a grown person. If I assert my boundaries, you trying to make yourself look more cute or to use your femininity to try to get your way, I will purposefully try to tear that shit down. And the fact that she does this often and she's doing this much means to me that he's allowed her to get her way when she's done this. Because I'll be honest with you, people only do as much as you allow them. That's why a lot of you are never going to end up in a situation like this, because you would never allow it to get to that point. But if it's gone to this point, you've already said yes too many times. You've already violated your own boundaries too many times. For her to be this comfortable on a live stream, nigga.
Trust me, if you say yes too many times and you go back on your decision, there's no good that comes out of there.
When we're doing today's video, I don't want to do this to Flight. I don't want to do this to the girl. This is for you guys who are watching at home to understand how to avoid these kind of situations and these kind of people. Because it's not just because Flight makes money that he gets these. You can get it when you broke and poor. All right?
Nothing to do with that.
It has nothing to do with that. So you guys need to learn what to avoid and what to not allow, because I can assure you, either you allowed this monster to get to where it's at now by feeding it, or you constantly have a habit of attracting people and allowing people into your life who engage in this kind of behavior. Either way, you want to be able to see that habit that you have and nip it in the butt so it doesn't keep fucking with you.
Over.
Okay,
somebody's
don't start with shit you get mad at me about, because we're not gonna go there.
That's her real face, right? Like you saw the whole cute stuff afterwards. Now that she's getting mad, she can't hide anymore, right? Because she puts out an air to the world to try to look respectable. But the moment he said too much, she couldn't control herself. That's her real face. And also notice how she's using physical touch as a means to
Assert herself?
coerce. That's the word.
Oh,
Let's
that's
be
a bad
honest.
word.
This whole video, what you guys are going to see, is this is how women get very physical and they coerce you. And this is also how men allow it and also encourage it. Right there, all this touching, after he told her, I don't want you in my house. Take your stuff and go. Notice how she's violated his boundaries and started touching him to not only one, cross out boundary, but to two, try to seduce him. Women do this often.
Here, Fro, just get your stuff, Fro.
No.
I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna respectfully, just for real.
No. You want to show them the side of our relationship? We're gonna show them. We do this all the time, like all the time.
Don't.
Yes, we do.
I told you, like, I told you if I have to ever tweet out something that I'm single, that means it's no looking back because you pushed me there. So it's like,
There's something so cringy about seeing her trying to rub his back and smiling for the camera while he's there like, yo, I don't want you here. There's such a disconnect in between how they're presenting and the reality of the situation. It's, you know what I'm talking about? It's like that fake smile that people have when they, ugh.
This whole thing could have been avoided if he didn't tweeting your relationship status. No, you talk about it. You talk it. I know in that situation you can't really talk to the person, but tweeting it ain't gonna do nothing. Like I don't know. It's probably me. I don't expose my like that. I don't expose certain aspects of my life. But tweeting it just now he's just live. I would have paused it. I would have dealt with it. Broadcasting that out there. Whew, there's my cringe starts from there. Broadcasting and keep on broadcasting the thing out there and keep. If he could do it and if he's comfortable with it, that's fine. But I'm talking about me, not him. I'm talking about me. I wouldn't do that.
I reject the notion that this could have been avoided if you didn't tweet.
Fair. You know what? Yeah. I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah,
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I don't even think that it would have been avoided if it wouldn't tweet. But it's just this is what I'm saying. Broadcasting all of that out there, super messy. Broadcasting the tweet is messy. Staying there on the live while she's there is messy. Cut that. I'll be back, guys. You know what? Take a brief pause, and I'll be back.
I agree with everything you said, except for the tweet part, but you told that. But as far as the live streaming it, I'm not even mad at him. Because being alone with a woman without cameras on when she's unstable, you gonna take that risk? Or would you rather have 100,000 witnesses know that you didn't do anything wrong?
You got a point there.
Right? I've been in situations behind closed door where I activated my camera. I said, she's acting funny. She might do some things. I need some proof. Because in a he said, she said.
They're going to believe you.
She sure?
They're going to believe her. No, yeah.
I speak from having been there. There's times I'm like, woo.
You got a point.
But anyways.
I don't
you had too
care.
many chances.
I don't care. Hurry, end it.
Why do you want me to end it?
Because I'm trying to talk to you.
Yo, you know what? I'm going to give Flight another L for being with a woman who giggles and laughs like that.
Wow. Go.
You know what I just imagined in my head? Like nails on a chalkboard. What was that? What was that?
Bro, I'm gonna give you like 5-10 minutes for real. I'm gonna mute it. Don't turn my shit off.
I will.
No, you're not.
If you don't end it, I will.
I'm not ending the shit. I'll mute it.
That's
we
fine.
can talk.
This is why you don't negotiate with a terrorist. You try to give a little bit, she try to take more. Some of y'all need to learn how to say no and to stick with it. He said no, get out right now. She kept insisting, and then he's like, fine, I'll give you 5-10 minutes. Then she tried to take more. This is what I mean when I say when you have your boundaries asserted and don't just compromise everything because she keeps insisting. If people are coercing you into something you didn't want to do,
No, you're
If you
not.
don't end it, I will.
I'm not ending the shit. I'll mute it.
That's
we
fine.
can talk, but I'm gonna mute
I'm
it.
trying to fuck after her.
she trying to bang afterwards. That's what she just said. Again, another tactic. We don't talk about this often, but sometimes they use that to get what they want.
Give up the pom-pom.
They do.
Andrea, you crazy. Like, look,
Oh my god.
Like,
Can you just end it? Oh my god.
She was doing shit as soon as the stream ended, bro, non-stop screaming, bro. Like just top of the lunch, screaming. She had water bottles on her, bro. You know what I'm saying? I literally was catching and blocking them shits like,
Delete it.
come out.
Delete it.
Delete what?
Your stupid fucking tweet, bitch.
But I don't want to be with you no more.
What happened to that cute voice? What happened to... This is what happens when the cameras are off or when they think the camera's off.
At this point, you call the cops. Get an RO on this girl.
Yeah, but I ain't no snitch. No, you a fool. You a fool.
Get a RO on
Because
this
she
girl.
gonna get your ass in jail. If you want to play yourself, I ain't gonna call the cops because your girl gonna send you in jail. Go ahead. Keep playing stupid.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Stop hitting my shit. Bro, stop hitting my shit.
You're trespassing and you're damaging my property at this point. Because I don't want you here.
Guys, stop covering for these women. All right? Stop covering for these people who break your stuff and do all this. Stop. You're not helping them. You're enabling them. They're gonna do this to the next person.
If I go to my girlfriend and she doesn't want me at her house and I lock myself up and I break her shit, it's a wrap. It's done so. I don't even see and understand why it couldn't be the same.
Basically, what do you know, 20 minutes later, fucking cops come.
What's up, my man? Is there a reason why you're screaming? You're gonna break shit?
No.
She girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we talk out here while he talks to her?
Why they separating them is because they don't want the other one to influence the other one.
Yeah.
So they separate them so they can get best
No
information.
procedure.
Yep.
There's something going on.
No, it's not.
Can we talk out here while he
You're
talks to
screaming
her?
on top of your lungs. I can hear you down. I can hear you down.
Was that a yes or no?
I'm gonna get my shoes on for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Honestly, both of them, all of them, it was like 3 cops at my door, bro. None of them were really hostile. They was trying to figure out what the was going on. Did you guys break anything? Did you guys put your hands on each other? What happened? And I gave her the same answer 5 to 6 times. I said IDK. I don't know. Ends up saying, oh, do you need her like removed from the crib or whatever? And I was just like, no, like nothing happened. I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
See? This is what I'm talking about. This is how men play themselves.
If things goes worse than that, and he goes back on what he just said, it's done. We're not gonna believe you, because now, well, we can't believe you. You're going back on what you said, so you lied the first time. Do not go back on what you're saying.
So that's the love that I have for her. I ended up doing that, and she did the same thing damn near too. And they just ended up both leaving. As soon as they ended up leaving, she gets to screaming again. She gets the banging, throwing shit. Mind you, you know what I'm saying? When she's banging, throwing shit, she's throwing little shit like this chair, you know what I'm saying? Trash can, my bag around. And then it just got to a point I'm just like, bro, because like they basically broke it down to me like, I apparently had a noise complaint from the past before that was already on the record in the place I'm at. And they basically said if I get another one or they have the cops come to the door, I'm gonna get evicted. You know what I'm saying? So I had to play my cards right. So bro, like honestly was just like, I'm gonna just post this shit. Because what I was doing, I don't give a fuck honestly what anybody gotta say. Some people are gonna be like, Flight, like why didn't you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, step your game up. Why don't you slap the girl? Why don't you beat that ass? That's why you're sitting on the bleachers and unsuccessful in life, bro. I know how to finesse the situation.
How are you gonna try to act like you know how to finesse the situation, but you keep ending up in the same situation with these broads?
That's too right.
Well, at which point is it your fault for allowing these types of women to come to your life? At which point is it your fault for allowing these things to escalate to the point? I can't tell people to fix their toxicity. They need therapy. That's fine. What I can say is though, like, yo, guys, or women, there's people out there who are trying to do you harm. You need to make sure that you don't allow them into your life. That's the only thing we could do. And Flight, you have to accept some kind of accountability for the fact that you keep ending up in these plots. Because it's not me. It's not Preach.
It's not the people watching you either.
That's what I'm confused about when I watch this. It's like, are you not aware? Do you think this is a boss thing? If I end up in a situation like this, my thought process is not like, damn, I handle this like a boss. You know what my thought is? How did I let this trash ass person into my life? How did I not see this happen? How did I not see this coming? How did I not see that the fact that this toxic person was approaching me and I couldn't tell? Too many people are like, man, they hurt me, this, that. Not that it's necessarily your fault.
But how did we get there?
Exactly.
How did we end up in that?
We being the operative word. And people, oh, this is victim blame. You call it whatever you want. Where I'm from, it's called self-preservation. If you want to survive, and this is not even like a relationship, this is a life thing, you need to assess why and what you can do. If you live in a shitty ass spot and you got the disposable income to leave because you keep getting robbed all the time and all this shit, well, take that disposable income and get the fuck out. You wouldn't be like, oh my God, all these criminals. You can't afford to think like that when you live in a shitty ass place. The circumstances are what they are. What can you do as a smart person to get out of these? Be like, well, if this is a woman, you would never. I say this all the time. Whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, I don't care. I do not care. What can you guys do to protect yourselves? That's all that matters. So when I watch this, I'm just like, Flight, man, this is goofy. It's the same shit as the last time. What do you think?
You can call all the people toxic. You have to see where have we gone wrong? What happened? And if it keeps happening, you have to figure out what it is about you, about your patterns that keeps happening. There's a pattern. There's something there. There's something that keeps repeating itself. You have to be able to decode that. Accountability. Yes, trash. Okay, what makes it that you engage with trash people?
Yeah, and you know, more than that also is, I think a lot of people don't recognize how common this kind of behavior is. Maybe not to this degree of intensity,
To this degree of it.
but I mean, even in lesser degrees, it's very common. You know, some people are like, I would never, but you still do little things, right? You might still go through the phone. You might still hit your man every now and then. You might try to still coerce him into things he didn't want to do. And look, we're all learning and growing. I can't say that in my past I've been 100%. I'm the first to admit I've made some fuck ups too. But I've also been on the receiving end of these fuck ups from people who were unaware of what they were doing. And there's a lot of learning that has to happen, both as men, but also as women, right? The fact that she's like this is because nobody has ever told her to act right. She's always gotten her way. And so if you always expect men to be the ones to tell you like, yo, get in your space, ladies, you also have to do some self-reflecting if you want some decent relationships. That's what it comes down to.
It's good that you're able to know that, and you're able to say, and you're able to admit that you've done some f***s we all have. We all have some, whether it's with girlfriends, whether it's with friends, or the relationship that we have. Hold ourselves accountable for what we did, and then grow from that, so we can do better. We all have. We all have. Even with relationship with friends. Even with friends.
Yep. Especially over the last 15 years, life has changed so much. So many new concepts have come to life. So much knowledge is constantly thrown at us. We're now having to undo a lot of like societal norms that we've always accepted, right? It's tough to be here and be like change because, yo, it's tough to assimilate all this and to change your behavior. It takes time. So I don't say this, you know, to be like, you guys can't fix, you guys can't improve. You certainly can. And if you have this habit, onus is on you to try to improve. But when I watched this video from Flight, what it struck me is like he doesn't seem to realize in which ways he is causing these loops to happen. Sure, maybe now he's actually cut it off when you need to cut off, and that's great. Apparently he's done with it. Congratulations. But also ask yourself, how did you get to that point? How did you get there? You need to figure that out. What are you doing that you're always falling for these kind of women? I'll be honest with you. I took one look at her Instagram. I was like, yeah, that's what I expect.
You found her?
I mean, no, she's a public person. I even got to watch her response video. Zero self-awareness. Zero. Flight, you got with a crazy person and they acted crazy.
You got with loco and they ended up loco. And for that, you need to hold that L.
Anyways, tell us what you guys think in the comments below. And if you guys like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe, all right? A lot of you already watching now, just sub, all right? There's a lot of great content always.
Yo quiero mi morena, tan rico que se ve, morena, mira como mueve, así, morena, mira como goza, mi morena, mira como toma, yo quiero mi morena, tan rico que se ve, morena, mira como mueve, así, morena, mira como goza, mi morena.